Good evening, everyone. Welcome for the session. So, we are doing the book study session. This is the book that we are studying, The Secrets of Karma by Mr. V.J. R3. So, yesterday, I believe somebody was asking for the name, and I just skipped that message. The name is Mr. V.J. R3. That's the name. Okay. So, we are on chapter 7. That's the last chapter of the book. And yes, just about some 15, 17 pages left. So this is the last part and perhaps one of the most important because as I was just saying yesterday, these are the last tips and tricks which can save our karma big time and help us generate more good karma. So this chapter is called The Path to Freedom. So basically, if we all can follow these little tips and tricks that are given in this chapter, probably we will be having freedom from the cycle of negative karma, Ghosh karma, then neutralizing that karma, etc., etc. Okay, so let's move on. Just for the new participants, if in case you don't have the book, not an issue. We are going to read it line by line. The point that we are reading today is page number 194. Eradicate vices. Work on your vices and weaknesses. If you are practicing advanced meditations, it is even more important to focus on this area because with the increase of your spiritual energy, the hidden vices and weaknesses also magnify. Sometimes weaknesses that are not fully eradicated will surface at the most unexpected time and manifest in the worst possible way, bringing extreme pain and humiliation. You would have heard about the painful episodes of some well-known religious heads who are trapped in scandals that tarnished their godly image, created in decades of devoted and selfless service with just one careless act. For a knowledgeful person, carelessness and irresponsibility attract severe karmic repercussions. So, what are we reading here? Eradicate vices. Whatever is your weakness, you must work on your weaknesses. हमें यहाँ क्या बोला जा रहा है कि अगर हमारे अंदर कोई कमजोरी है, कोई कमी है, कोई नेगेटिव एनर्जी है, कोई बुरी आदत है, वो कितनी छोटी या कितनी बड़ी क्यों ना हो, हमें उस पे काम करना चाहिए. वी शुड नॉट जस्ट लेट इट बी कि अरे ये तो छोटा सा आदत है, इससे क्या ही होगा, किसी को क्या ही नुकसान होगा इस छोटी सी आदत से. नहीं. खासकर अगर हम बहुत ज्यादा हाई लेवल मेडिटेशन कर रहे हैं, बहुत हम स्पिरिचुअल होने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, तब तो डेफिनेटली हमें हमारे कमजोरियों पे काम करना चाहिए. दिस इज द प्रोसेस ऑफ प्यूरिफिकेशन. Now, I have observed, like, right from my childhood, I have been into a very spiritual family. My grandfather was extremely spiritual, my grandmom was, my mom was. So I got that almost inherited it. But I observed that in none of their spiritual, and they all belong to different gurus, they all belong to different, uh, different places where they went, they worshipped, they had their own rituals, everything. And then I met so many spiritual other people who have their own meditations, they have their own practices, etc. But what I have observed is the practice of purification and physical exercises is almost missing everywhere. मैंने ये ऑब्जर्व करके देखा है कि बहुत लोग हैं जो किसी ना किसी गुरु को मानते हैं, बहुत लोग हैं जो पूजा पाठ करते हैं, बहुत सारे लोग हैं जो तरह तरह की अलग अलग मेडिटेशंस करते हैं, धार्मिक स्थानों पे जाते हैं, विभिन्न तरह के धर्म से जुड़ते हैं, काम करते हैं, अच्छे काम करते हैं, सब अच्छा है. पर ज्यादातर जगह पे मैंने देखा है कि प्यूरिफिकेशन के तरीके मिसिंग हो जाती हैं। एक्सरसाइज का मिसिंग हो जाता है बात बोलना। अगर हमारा फिजिकल बॉडी उस डिवाइन एनर्जी के लिए तैयार नहीं होगा, तो हम ज्यादा से ज्यादा ग्रो कैसे करेंगे? आज मुझे इत, बहुत सारी कॉफी पीने का मन रहता है, इसलिए मैं इतना बड़ा मग लेके बैठी रहती हूँ। जो इंसान जरा सा कॉफी पीता है वो इतना सा कप लेके बैठेगा। लेकिन अगर किसी को इससे भी ज्यादा कॉफी पीनी है, तब तो उसे इससे भी बड़ा मग चाहिए होगा ना। तो आपको जितनी स्पिरिचुअल एनर्जी चाहिए, उतना तो आपका शरीर भी स्ट्रांग होना चाहिए ना उस एनर्जी को अपने अंदर ढालने के लिए। तो अगर आप एक्सरसाइज नहीं करेंगे, अगर आप प्यूरिफिकेशन नहीं करेंगे, तो वो डिवाइन एनर्जी आके ठहरेगी कहाँ? इसलिए ऑब्जर्वेशन किया गया है कि बहुत सारे स्पिरिचुअल प्रैक्टिशनर्स या तो वो फिजिकली बहुत कमजोर हो जाते हैं, तकलीफ पाते हैं, या तो वो कोई ना कोई गलत रास्ते में चले जाते हैं। It has been observed that many spiritual practitioners, especially after they become highly evolved, either their physical body suffers very badly, or else they go into different mistakes. They we know, we not taking any names, that is not required, but we know, right, that there has been many saints, many priests, many nuns who have devoted their life to God, who have devoted their life to service, but some point of time they make one mistake, and then their entire reputation is turned tainted. They are their foundation, their organizations are blamed, and some of them just completely get destroyed. And वही होता है, इंसान आपके 100 किए गए अच्छे काम को भूल जाते हैं। की गई एक गलती जिंदगी भर सुनहरे अक्षरों में लिख दी जाती है। So if you are a spiritual practitioner, then purification is extremely important. It can be absolutely, it can be simply as the Kundalini syndrome. And we as Arhatic practitioners, we know what are the Kundalini syndrome. But the best part is in Arhatic yoga, if a person is having Kundalini syndrome, we will not put that person behind bars. We will not hate that person. We will not call that person with different names. Probably we will try to help that person. Probably we will try to, heal that person. Probably we will try to give some advice to the person, shield that person. There are so many ways. But unfortunately, many other spiritual practices, schools do not have these ways of purification, physical and emotional purification. So if you have it, I request, please do that. Moreover, with a weak foundation, all that you have built will collapse in time. In fact, the higher you build, the greater the dangers, for it can pull down the whole structure. So whether it is your own material or your spiritual life, do not be in a hurry to grow before creating a strong base of values and virtues. Plan not just for this life, but look ahead as well. Very important line. Sometimes we judge ourselves based on the number of years and the number of degree, the number of level, the number of something that we have. कभी कभी हमें लगता है ना कि हम तो 5 साल से प्राणिक हीलिंग में हैं, हमें अभी तक कोई लेवल नहीं मिला, और देखो कोई और बस 4 साल से आया हुआ है, उसे लेवल मिल गया। ऐसा कैसे? कभी कभी हम टाइम के ऊपर फोकस करते हैं, वक्त के ऊपर। हम ये नहीं सोचते कि मेरा फाउंडेशन कितना स्ट्रांग है, सामने वाले का फाउंडेशन कितना स्ट्रांग है। So it is spirituality is not about being in a rush. It's not about being in a hurry. मुझे आज के आज सब कर लेना है, मुझे सब सीख लेना है, मुझे सब जान लेना है। नहीं, don't be in that rush. And I think that's what we even did with this book. The very first day I said, I don't want to rush with this book. This book took us 44 or 45, 46 episodes. So we are doing it for so many months. but I really didn't want to rush with it. Because if the knowledge of karma is not strong in our base, anything small and big happening here and there, and we will be shaken up. अगर हमारे जहन में हम इसकी गांठ बांध ले, लिटरली कर्मा 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 कर्मा, हमें अच्छे कर्म करने हैं, हमें अच्छा सोचना है, हमें दूसरों के लिए अच्छा करना है, मुश्किलें आएंगी, ये सिर्फ मेरी जिंदगी में नहीं आ रही है, सबके जिंदगी में आ रही है, अच्छा होगा बुरा होगा, अच्छे लोगों के साथ बुरा होना भी जायज है, बुरे लोगों के साथ अच्छा होना भी जायज है। अगर इन सब बातों को हम अपने जहन में उतार ले, अगर हम अपने खून में उतार ले, तब जाके छोटी बड़ी जब तूफानें आएंगी, हम हिलेंगे नहीं। We will recall those days when we read the book, we will recall the examples, we will recall the practices, we will recall that we are not alone on this path, and probably we'll have more courage, more energy to move on. So make a very strong base and don't only focus on this lifetime. Focus on the life of the soul, not the body. Obey the laws of nature. Remember what Emerson said: nature is conquered by obedience. You will cause much harm to yourself by violating the laws, but when you act within its boundaries, it will protect and bring all that you need. What are the laws of nature? Very simple. It is exact. Whatever you give will come back to you. Exactly that will come back to you. The laws of multiplier, whatever you give is going to come back to you many, many times. And the law of lag time, whatever you give today might come back to you in some time, not today itself. तो जब हम नेचर यानी प्रकृति के उसूलों का ध्यान रखेंगे, तो प्रकृति भी हमारा ध्यान रखेंगी। प्रकृति के तीन लॉज है, तीन रूल्स है, वो क्या है? सबसे पहले, हम जो देंगे हमें एग्जैक्टली वही वापस मिलेगा। दूसरा, हम जो देंगे वो बहुगुना घूम के हमारे पास वापस मिलेगा। और तीसरा, हम जो आज देंगे वो आज के आज शायद हमारे पास वापस ना आए, पर वो काफी टाइम के बाद ही हमारे पास वापस आ सकता है। एंड क्योंकि वो बार बार आने वाला है, बहुगुना घूम के आने वाला है, हो सकता है एक बार आए अभी, एक बार आए 2 साल बाद, एक बार आए 5 साल बाद, एक बार आए अगले जन्म में। तो ये प्रकृति के नियम है, हमें इसी के अनुसार चलना है। अगर हम अच्छा 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 देते रहेंगे, हमारे साथ अच्छा 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 होता रहेगा। सिंपल। नेक्स्ट पॉइंटर, जीरो वेस्ट। अडॉप्ट द प्रिंसिपल ऑफ जीरो वेस्ट। Precious time, energy, and resources in any activity that does not serve a greater purpose. Avoid wasteful thought and refrain from wasteful talk, as they not only generate bad karma but entangle you in wasteful activities as well. It will also impair or block your spiritual progress, and you will find it hard to meditate, study, or sustain your spiritual practices. This is a subtle level of punishment for a spiritual practitioner for being careless with thoughts and speech. Hence, do not waste your time and energy on things that are not important or aligned with your mission. Now, this is a very, very important point. It is not for those people who are not taking spirituality seriously. This point is not for people who are thinking that life is only for fun, it's only about enjoyment, it's only about reading, playing, eating, sleeping, drinking, and spending the life. This pointer is not also for those people who feel that spirituality is, it's like कभी कभी कर लेते हैं, अच्छा लगता है। जिन लोगों को ऐसा लगता है कि स्पिरिचुअलिटी या तो सिर्फ मॉडर्न लोगों की बात है, या तो कभी कभी करने की चीज है, या तो ये कोई हल्की फुल्की चीज है, करे तो ठीक, ना करे तो भी ठीक, तो ये पॉइंटर आपके लिए नहीं है। दिस इज नॉट अ पॉइंट फॉर यू। दिस इज ओनली फॉर अ सीरियस स्पिरिचुअल प्रैक्टिशनर। अगर कोई इंसान ऐसा है जो सोचता है कि नहीं, मुझे अपनी जिंदगी सच्चे तरीके से स्पिरिचुअली जीना है, फॉर दोज पीपल हु फील दैट स्पिरिचुअलिटी इज अ वे ऑफ लाइफ, it's not just for 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, it's how I live my life 365 days, 24 hours, with every breath, with every thought, with every action, with every word, with every person, with every relationship. If you feel that you want to be spiritual in every aspect of your life, then this point is for you. And it is a very, very important point for you. What does this say? Do not waste anything, especially your time, your energy, your effort. Anything which is not in alignment with your spirituality, do not do it. Now, it's very simple. Spirituality does not mean sitting in a temple and, just running across the bells. Spirituality does not mean going from spiritual places to spiritual places. Spirituality has got nothing to do with your religion. Spirituality has everything to do with doing what is right. That's it. स्पिरिचुअलिटी का मतलब आप किस धर्म से हो? नहीं। स्पिरिचुअलिटी का मतलब आप मंदिर में कितना वक्त बिताते हो? नहीं। स्पिरिचुअलिटी का मतलब आप कितनी धार्मिक स्थानों पे जाते हो? नहीं। स्पिरिचुअलिटी का मतलब है आप कितना सही काम कर सकते हो। दैट्स इट। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ यू आर कुकिंग फूड, कैन यू कुक फूड विथ अ स्माइल? कैन यू कुक फूड विथ ब्लेसिंग्स? Can you cook food so that, with a lot of love, that whoever is going to come and eat the food, may that person enjoy the food? This is spirituality, and it is a way of life. But on the contrary, if you feel that cooking food is like a burden on your head, अगर आप खाना बनाते बनाते सब लोगों को कोसते हुए खाना बना रहे हो, ये मेरे घर के लोग कोई एक खाना नहीं खाएगा, इसको ये चाहिए, उसको वो चाहिए, सब कोई सोचता ही नहीं है मुझे कितना मेहनत करना पड़ता है, मुझे खाना बनाना पड़ता है, उसके ऊपर इनके नखरे देखो, किसी को गरम चाहिए, किसी को ठंडा चाहिए, किसी को झाल चाहिए, किसी को मीठा चाहिए। मैं थक गई हूँ खाना बना बना के। अगर आप ऐसे खाना बना रहे हो तो आई एम सॉरी, आप खाना बनाने में स्पिरिचुअलिटी को ऐड नहीं कर रहे हैं। If you are working in an office, are you including spirituality in your official professional life? Are you blessing your uh, clerks, your employees, your customers, your vendors, your competitors? Are you being honest in your professional work? Are you trying to earn a living in an honest way? Or on the contrary, are you every day thinking, how can I cheat people? How can I fraud people? How can I make money and stop other people from making money? Instead of growing yourself higher, you're trying to pull down your competitors. That is not spirituality in your professional life. अगर आप अपने पैसे कमाने में भी आप उसमें अपने स्पिरिचुअल होना चाहते हो, आप अच्छा काम करना चाहते हो, आप हर वक्त कर सकते हो, हर दिन कर सकते हो। स्पिरिचुअलिटी एंड मटेरियलिज्म गोज हैंड इन हैंड। हम कितना सच बोल के पैसा कमा रहे हैं, हम अपने घर में जो पैसा लेके आ रहे हैं उसमें कितने लोगों की दुआएं शामिल है। तभी अगर हमने ये सोच के देखा है कि जिस पैसों से हमारे घर का चूल्हा जल रहा है उसके पीछे कितने दूसरे लोगों की आंसू है और कितने दूसरे लोगों की दुआएं हैं? क्या कभी हमने ये सोच के देखा है? अगर हमारे घर का खाना इस पैसे से बन रहा है जिस पैसों में दूसरे लोगों की दुआएं शामिल है, आपको नहीं लगता आपके घर में बरकत अपने आप आएगी? That is spirituality in your professional life. What is spirituality in relationship? Are you being honest with your relationships? Are you loving them? Are you caring for them? Are you blessing them? Are you giving unconditional love to them? That is spirituality in relationship. Or are you trying to hide everything? Are you trying to just fulfill your responsibilities and get over with it? कभी कभी होता है हम रिश्तों में सोचता है कि यार ये रिश्ता मेरे लिए एक बोझा है, कब ये इंसान जाएगा इस दुनिया से और मेरे को अपना फ्रीडम मिलेगा। या कभी कभी हमें लगता है कि बस हम अपनी जिम्मेदारियां खत्म कर लिए, बस बहुत हो गया। क्या हम स्पिरिचुअलिटी को ला पा रहे हैं अपने रिश्ते में? क्या हम अपने रिश्तों से सच बोल रहे हैं? तो these are pointers which you need to think about. Spirituality can be in every aspect of your life. It can be a 365 days, 24 by hour, 24 by 7 process. And in that process, you need to be very careful that you're not misutilizing or wasting your time and your energy. For example, gossiping, which is a waste of time and energy. For example, doing unnecessary stuffs for a huge amount of time. Facebook, Twitter, movies, fun, partying, everything is good, हाँ? You must do everything in life. मैं ये नहीं बोलती कि Facebook मत खोलिए, Facebook से अपने आप को लॉग आउट कर लीजिए. I'm not saying that. But Facebook for half an hour a day, maybe that is okay. 1 hour a day, maybe that is okay. But if someone's on the Facebook for 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours a day, are you doing the right thing? Ask yourself. Or are you wasting time? Ask yourself. Shopping is great, but excessive shopping, being addicted to shopping, are you doing the right thing? Ask yourself. Or are you wasting the money, energy, time, everything? So this is something only for spiritual importance, serious spiritual practitioners, that whenever you do something, try to read, try to observe whether it is in alignment with your spiritual practices, with your mission and vision, everything like that. If it, try to cut it down. That is where your purification will help you again. Okay? As far as possible, mind your own business. If you habitually keep interfering with others people's affairs, you will not only deplete your energy, but the karma of unnecessary interference will deprive you of peace of mind, as well as opportunities for greater work and growth. दूसरे लोगों के काम में टांग मत अड़ाइए. Moreover, do not waste food. This is very, very important, extremely important. And this is one of the greatest secrets of prosperity, money. Millions of people, including children across the planet, do not even have one meal a day. It is bad karma to throw food. Eliminate all levels of waste and invest your precious mental and material resources in making the world better. It is in this you will find lasting happiness and fulfillment. Please do not waste food. I have spoken about this in my Kriya Shakti sessions also. It is a very, very bad form of attracting poverty. फूड यानी खाना माँ अन्नपूर्णा और माँ लक्ष्मी का दान है. अगर आप उसे वेस्ट कर रहे हो, आप कहाँ से माँ लक्ष्मी और माँ अन्नपूर्णा का वरदान पाओगे? So in my very young ages, I remember I used to waste a lot of food. I took a lot of food and then I couldn't eat it, and then I used to throw them away. So once my mom showed me that the food that I had thrown away, a little child had picked up that food from the garbage and that person was trying to eat it. That was perhaps one of the last days I wasted food. After that, I really had, shudders in my whole body. How can this be possible that the food that I'm throwing away, a little child is picking it up from the bin and eating it because they don't have food to eat? So, if in case there is excess food with you, try your level best not to throw away excess food. Do not cook excess food. Have a little less, but don't have excess and throw it away. If it is excess, try to manage it somehow. Try to give it to people who need food. Try to make better understanding, better evaluations how to cook food in the right balance. Try, if it is possible, that when the food is very fresh, very hot, if it is extra, very fresh, very hot food, give it away to people who need it. Maybe the maids, maybe the other cook, the people in your house, on the roads, on the streets. If nothing else, give it to the little animals, the birds and all that are there. Do something with it, but don't waste food. It's a big request from my side. So can we complete karma yoga? I don't know. 3 pages. No, it's 4 pages. I don't think we can finish karma yoga today. So we will stop there and we will take up karma yoga on Thursday. And let's just go for the meditation. So just to give you a reminder, this last part that we are covering, these are the last tips and tricks that is going to really save your karma big time. So let's observe our life. Let's observe our life in different angles. बहुत बार ये अपने आप में एक स्टडी है, ये अपने आप में एक स्टडी है कि क्या हम अपनी जिंदगी को समझ सकते हैं। कभी कभी ऐसा होता है कि हम सेशंस तो अटेंड कर लेते हैं और सेशन अटेंड करते वक्त कोई कोई चीज हमें बहुत हार्ड हिट करता है। हमें लगता है कि हाँ ये बहुत अच्छी बात है, ये ऐसा है, वो वैसा है, पर क्या हम उन्हें अपनी जिंदगी में उतार पा रहे हैं, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है समझना। Whether you are being able to inculcate these teachings into your life or not, that is extremely important for us to understand. So, today, before we start the meditation, I would like all of us to take 2 minutes of our time and observe that this session is running from last 2, 3, 4 months. I don't know, but are we changing? Are we becoming better? Are we following these tools and techniques in our life? Have we uh, started changing our patterns? Have we stopped gossiping? Have we reduced, maybe not stopped, have we reduced gossiping? Do we have more awareness? Can we catch our mistakes more often? आज से शायद 2, 3, 4 महीने से हमारा ये सेशन चल रहा है। एक बार मेडिटेशन स्टार्ट करने से पहले हम 2 मिनट ऑब्जर्व करते हैं, क्या हम अपनी जिंदगी में कोई भी चेंज लाए हैं इन 3, 4 महीने में? जब से हम ये किताब पढ़ रहे हैं, जब से हमें वर्चूज के बारे में पता है, कर्मा के बारे में पता है, कर्मा के 3 रूल्स के बारे में पता है, क्या हम धीरे धीरे अपने एक्शंस, अपने वर्ड्स, अपने सोच पे ज्यादा अवेयर हो पा रहे हैं? क्या हम छोटी छोटी गलतियों को अवॉइड कर पा रहे हैं? क्या हम ज्यादा खुश है? क्या ये पिछले सिर्फ 3, 4 महीने में ही हम अपने आप को पकड़ ले? क्या हमारे जिंदगी में खुशी 1%, 2% भी बढ़ी हुई है? क्या हमारे रिश्ते बेटर हो रहे हैं? क्योंकि अगर नहीं हो रहा है तो फिर इन टीचिंग्स का क्या फायदा, राइट? क्योंकि ये सेशन अगले 2, 3 दिन में खत्म हो जाएगा, उसके बाद क्या? डू वी गो बैक टू आवर ओल्ड वेज? Do we do not enjoy any improvement or any difference in our lives? If that is so, then it will not be worth it. It will again be a waste of time. We gave so much of time, energy, and effort on this book, right? How much of it are we implementing in our life? So let's observe that for 2 minutes. I'll request everyone gently close your eyes and observe your life for the last 3, 4 months. Since the time you have been doing this book study, Secrets of Karma, has your life changed even a bit? 1%, 2%? Are you more happier from the last 3, 4 months? Is there any pointer from this book that you have been able to implement in your life? Maybe in your actions. Maybe you are more aware of your actions now. Maybe in your words that you use. Remember, there's an angel who always says the pastu the moment you say something. So, are you more aware of your words that you're using nowadays? Are you more aware of your thoughts? Remember, even thoughts can create good karma or create bad karma. Are you blessing more people nowadays? Is it easy for you to forgive people? A little more easier to forgive people than before. Have you stopped gossiping or reduced gossiping? Have you felt that your anger is reduced a little bit in the last 3, 4 months? Have you been able to realize your own karma coming back to you in the form of your family members, your work, your status, your finances? Has your relationship with God changed, improved? Observe in your life, in every aspect, in your physical body. Is there any change in your body from last 4, 5 months? Have you started exercising more, taking care of yourself more? Are your relationships a little better than before? Do you think in this last 4, 5 months, karmically some big change has happened in your life? इस लास्ट 4, 5 महीने में क्या आपकी जिंदगी में कार्मिकली कोई बड़ी घटना घटी है जो आपको लगता है कि बहुत टाइम से ड्यू था, हो नहीं रहा था, पर ये 4, 5 महीने में हो गया है? ऑब्जर्व योर लाइफ, बी अवेयर ऑफ एवरी एस्पेक्ट ऑफ योर लाइफ. Once you are able to realize, recognize, if you feel that this sessions or the law of karma is helping you, then feel gratitude to God for giving us these lessons so easily. Souls need hundreds and hundreds of incarnations to understand these lessons. We are the lucky few who have got this opportunity in this incarnation. So let's say gratitude and let's say thank you only for this knowledge, only for these teachings, these values. And let's, with that gratitude in our heart, let's prepare ourselves for the meditation. Together we invoke, may the twin heart meditation heal our chakras, our auras, heal the incarnated soul. May each and every one of us get deeply, deeply healed during this meditation. May the energy of love, light, and power also be directed towards our ancestors, wherever they are now. In full faith, so be it.